everybody, I'm Kimberly from RoomMomsRock, and today we're going to be making graham cracker gingerbread houses. Today I am using Great Value graham crackers. You can really use any brand. I typically go between the Walmart Great Value and Publix brand just because they're the cheapest. And I'm also using Betty Crocker cookie icing. I've done this for a long time, several years, and I found that this is the best icing to use. It sets the fastest, it dries pretty hard, and so it keeps the houses together very well. This costs anywhere from $3 to $4 depending on your grocery store and if it's on sale. And for a class of 25 to 30 students, I typically buy 2 bags, but I really only use about a bag and a half for that. In a separate video, I've shown you how to cut your rectangle graham crackers with peaks. You can watch the video, or for the shorter version, you just microwave the rectangle graham crackers in a damp paper towel in the microwave for about 12 to 15 minutes. I'm sorry, 12 to 15 seconds. And that makes the cracker pliable enough for you to use a serrated knife and to cut it along the perforated poles with a peak. I do this process 2 hours, at least 2 hours, prior to assembling the houses. And that's because when the cracker first comes out of the microwave and after you cut it, they're very pliable, which is good. It allows you to cut the peak. But they're not ready yet to assemble because there's a lot more chance for them to break. Therefore, I usually do it at least 2 hours before. I actually did all these last night. I went ahead and cut all the graham crackers, and then I broke all of the rectangles into squares for the sides and the roof. So in order to assemble your graham cracker house, you just grab 2 peak sides and 2 square sides, your Betty Crocker icing, and you're just going to go down the side just like this on each side. And then you're going to make sure, since if you look at the cracker, there's a perforated vertical line going up and down, you want to make sure your sides are the same way so that the house is even and holds together better. So I made sure that my cracker, my side has the perforated line vertical, same here. Just like that. And then I'm going to take the other peak side and go down again, just like that, and stick it in. And I just kind of hold it for a couple seconds, but it pretty much sets up pretty quickly. I will kind of work in an assembly. I'll do all the houses like this, attaching the sides together, and then once I've done them all, I'll come back and put the roofs on. And you can see I did this one about 10 minutes ago. The icing is pretty tacky and it's already starting to set. I always do these the night before, or at least the night before the party. That way, the longer they have to dry, the more they're going to be set. So once I kind of do all of the houses with attaching all the sides, I'll go back and do the roof. For the purposes of the video, I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So again, you just take your cookie icing, just like you attach the sides, and you're going to put the icing on the peak on both sides. I don't know if you can see. And then again, I'm going to make sure that the perforated line is vertical so that it kind of holds together better. And I'm going to put it on each side, just like that. And I'll put some icing in the middle just to kind of hold it together a little bit better, plus it looks like snow. This Betty Crocker cookie icing, it comes in lots of different colors. I like white because it looks like snow, but it comes in red and green and yellow. You can use whatever kinds you like. So that's it. You basically just kind of hold it on, maybe 10 to 15 seconds, and then I move on to the next house. If it starts to fall a little bit, you know, after you kind of get going, just come back and push it up and hold it for another 10 to 15 seconds until it feels like it's starting to set, and you can move on. My daughter's class has 26 students, so I always make a few extra just in case anything breaks on the way to school, or if the children are a little bit too rough with the graham cracker houses. So she's got 26 students in her class. I'm going to make 36 graham cracker houses, and I'll probably have 10 left over. I've been doing this for about 6 years in classes aged preschool to 5th grade, and out of all those years, I've only had one class break 2, and that was the 3-year-old class. So they're pretty durable, but you know, again, it's just always nice to have a couple extra in case you have any other siblings show up to your party. And then once they're all assembled, I will typically then just put them back in a pan like this, and I'll just stack them like this, one by one all the way down, and I have another pan that I carry them in, and that way I kind of stack them in pretty tight so that they don't move, and that's how I transport them without breaking. Anyway, I hope you guys have a very happy holiday season and enjoy your graham cracker houses.